Okay, y'all, we got a troll on the channel here. So this guy, you'll know who you are when you start seeing this. So he's been a viewer for quite a while, and a couple years back he had emailed me, and we had talked a little bit through email, and he wanted me to go do some research in the area that he had, and I didn't have time. I was too busy. I was too busy doing other research and working. So I just want to show this. Alright, so looky here, y'all go to my channel. Go to my channel and look at my last three or four videos, and go to the comments and go look at his comments. The comments and the replies, because he commented on or replied on some of the other people's comments, and one of my viewers stuck up for me and said something to him, audio. So just go check that out. But I'm pretty sure that most everybody that watches my channel and knows how I am, they know that he's just talking a bunch of bullcrap. I go out in the woods. I've been going out in the woods since I was a kid. I go out all the time. I've gone out. I go out during the night, during the day. I've gone out at night hunting by myself. I've been in the military. We do stuff at night. But anyway, he's trying to say this one video right here is traffic, and that I only go right off the road close to traffic. I'm pretty sure that most of y'all watching my videos knows better than that. But anyway, this one video here, the last one I did, where he's commenting that that's traffic going by. Y'all take a look at that. Take a look at that video. Pause it and do some screenshots. You'll see that's not vehicles. Let me go to this here. Let me fast forward it because I want to show y'all something. And that's why I want to show this video again. And for one thing, the troll, he don't know where I go anyway. So check this out. Green Swamp is really huge. And I only say that I'm in Green Swamp. Any of my videos, I never give my location. I've been researching Richland, which goes from Dade City, Ridge Manor, all the way over out past Polk City. It runs from Terrytown, Highway 50, all the way down to Highway 98 in Lakeland. That's a huge, big area, and I don't give my locations. But I've been in all these areas out here: Green Swamp West, Richland, Green Swamp East, the Hampton Tract, Colt Creek State Park. I've been in a few other places around there. So anyway, I want to show you a couple things while I'm doing this, because I think this footage was so good. Because I have a lot of footage. I have a lot of footage that is well, I have a lot of footage stored that I haven't been able to get to. But if you'll watch these things that go by, and I paused a couple and did screenshots on them, so I want to show that to you. While I'm doing this, I'll put this couple screenshots on here with me on this video, so you can see what I'm talking about. But these things, as they're coming across, They're going across from right to left. They're going from left to right. One of them comes over, goes up, and goes on. I'll see another one over here go straight up. I'll see one over here go straight up. And traffic don't go straight up. So what I want to do here, I want to take a second here and see if I can pause this on one of these, because they're different sizes, they go different directions. So I just want to show this again. This is just something that I happened to catch on the camcorder. Right there. Well, right now it's over here. Let me try that again. I'm right there at it. Right there, now look. You can see it here and it stretches all the way over there. It's just like a white light. It's got rounded edges. So if you can see that. You can go back and look at the footage too in the last video. And I'll go ahead and I'll add this too. I'll add it in again on this video. Just because I think it's so important that people see that there is stuff out there. And that's all I do, is just sharing what I'm finding, sharing our experiences. Because I started out doing this, wanting to know the truth for myself, wanting to know if these Bigfoot were real. And I started using my hunting skills and went out there and started finding them, finding footprints and finding out where they're at, where they're staying at. I keep going back to areas and I found their footprints going from 6 inches to 12 inches. Their footprints going from 9 inches to 13 and 14 inches. And knowing that they're in the area and following them and keep going back and keep getting stuff on video. But also, so see there's another one right there, and it's got no shape to it. That has no shape to it. It's not no kind of vehicle or nothing. It's got no shape to it. So anyway, I responded and replied back to that troll a few times, and I don't know if he's upset with me because I wouldn't never go to his area that he had. I don't think he actually does research. I think he just wanted me to go research in his area. Also, he won't respond back to me. He won't respond back at all. I've replied back to him quite a few times and he don't respond back at all. So I don't know if it's that or if he just don't like what I'm showing. He's said stuff too about my thermal footage, and the thermal footage is showing heat. If you got to be in there, it's showing its whole head is black heat, just like ours. You can see the eyes and everything. I mean, this is showing heat, it's thermal. And then also he's made a couple of remarks about that, so I don't care for that too much either. So anyway, let's get on with this video, because I want to show you a couple more things too here. Alright, so I'm going to go out of that, and I want to show you something else. So give me just a second here, just a minute, and I'll get things set up. Alright, so let me show you something right here. Alright, so you see this is Florida. Alright, so no Ocala you have over here. Ocala is really big. And the Green Swamp is down in here. It's really big. It's kind of in between Tampa and Orlando, if anybody wants to look it up. So when you get over here and you see the Richland Wildlife Management Area, that's in part of it. So you can see it's kind of between Tampa and Orlando, kind of, and Brooksville. Brooksville's over here. This is a really huge area. And like I said, I don't give my exact locations. So you can see right here, you got the Richland Wildlife Management Area, and there's a small part too called Richland Bird Unit. You got the Green Swamp West, the Green Swamp East, Cold Creek State Park's down here, the Hampton Tract over here, part of Green Swamp, and then you got areas out around it. Alright, so check this out. Let me bring you in here a little bit closer. So I'm going to try to do this without giving away too much location. Alright, so you can see there's a big mobile home park over here. Well, this is the management area right here. Management area. And it goes way further down too. There's an entrance where you can drive in only during hunting season. And there's only a little bit of roads that you can drive during the hunting season only, because they got a gate there to keep locked. So anyway, we come in a trail, a nature trail, at the main entrance, and we cross this railroad track over here. This is a railroad track. So we cross that railroad track, and then we're up in here where it's a lot of cypress swamp. So we're up in there. So you can plainly see there's no roads in there. That's where I took this footage that I'm showing you. There's no roads in there. There's only one nature trail that goes through there. And it's a long ways from coming in on one end to getting out on the other end. That's a long, long ways to go on a nature trail going through there. Alright, and then there's another entrance too that I go in sometimes, and I go way deep in there. A good 2-hour walk just to get back to the area that I researched. And you don't never see, I've never seen another person up in here. And I've never caught anybody in there on my game cameras. And then back in the other part that I go to, it's like I said, it's a 2-hour walk to get in there. And I've never seen another person back in there. I've never found any footprints of another person other than some of the footprints that I found that looked like bare human footprints that are a lot farther apart than we can step. Alright, so there's that. Alright, I wanted to show you that. And then I want to show you something else too. I want to show you something else and talk about that, because I do a lot of studying. Not only do I go out in the woods and do research, but I do a lot here at the house. I do a lot of reading. I've got a lot of books that I've been reading. And I do a lot of different research too. Other watching videos. And there's a lot of stuff that crosses over from UFOs and aliens. Stuff that crosses over into Bigfoot. Dimensions, portals, a lot of different stuff that crosses over. Alright, so I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to pull up something else and show you. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple things on Steve Ishdal's channel. So check his channel out. If you don't yet, you can learn a lot from watching his videos. thefactsbyhowtohunt.com. On YouTube, thefactsbyhowtohunt.com. Okay, this one right here. Listen to this terrified hunter from Florida.
Mark, this is Red. This is the title. I have a story, but I'm more interested in answers. If you could help me with any. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do. Excuse me. Hi, Steve. My name is Nathaniel, and I'm sorry for the length of the email. I know you're very busy and probably won't have time for me. But I'm writing you because, like everyone else that does, I have had multiple encounters with these nasty effers. But the email will be long, and it's not even everything. After the last one, I'm terrified to go back in the woods, and that's just not like me. Hell, man, I'm on edge when I walk my dog at night, and he freezes staring at the woods near the apartments I live at. No doubt. I've shared my story with blank blank and blank blank channels on YouTube, hoping that getting it off my chest would help, but it didn't. So, I'm not only asking you to do that, so I'm not asking you to do that here. The so-called researchers, specifically the Finding Bullshit group, have no interest in my encounters or helping me deal with or just understand what the F is out there. I've been trying to find answers online, but haven't read anything that makes any sense. So I'm asking for help. Any info you could provide me would be greatly appreciated. These effing things, which in all honesty I never thought about being anything more than mythology, but I know they're effing real now.
So I'm leaving a lot of this in here, the video right here at the beginning.
And they finally chased me out of the woods. Below is a copy of what I sent to blank blank and blank blank on YouTube. And like I said, it's not everything that has happened, but it's the main.
So I'm just getting to where the hunter says he was, and then I'll stop this.
If you read my story on your channel, but what is important to me is knowledge. I need to know how to deal with these damn things. I'm 34. I got a lot of hunting left in me, but that does me no effing good if I'm too scared of these bastards to get into the woods. My main concern is, am I in danger? And how do I deal with them? Well, here's my encounters. Wow, here we go. This is a good one. I don't mean a good one as in stories. I mean, this is a good scenario full of concerns that a lot of people have. They don't know what the hell to do. And they went about contacting some of the usual douches when it comes to this topic, right?
So go to his channel here and watch this video.
So we're going to read this.
And I'm fixing to show you why.
But I have a feeling it's the same story with all of us. I can't. All I can do is share with people what I've experienced and what works for me. But overall, I do strongly believe that listening to all the people here, that's where you're going to get your information from, right? That's where you're getting your help from. It's a lot of listening at this stage. Now, another thing to quick mention, a lot of people ask why I don't say channel names or promote channels. I don't even promote this channel. This is not a topic I believe, this is not a topic you can promote. You can't do it. Right? You just walk down the road, take some random people you don't know anything about, say, hey, you gotta watch this Bigfoot channel. Come watch our channel. They're gonna look at you like, what the hell are you talking about? Right? You can't promote this like an event or an entertainment place.
So that's kind of the way I've always been too. I don't ask people to like, share, subscribe, and I don't force Bigfoot on nobody. I just want to show you what I'm finding. I don't make no money off of this. I'm not trying to get famous. I think it's wrong for you to try to get famous or try to make money off of this when it's being hidden from people. People are being told this don't exist.
If somebody who has a channel themed with this topic, if they're looking to get followers or not. Pick it up what I'm putting down. There's a lot of people online who need the followers. They're trying to get the numbers up. Please subscribe to this channel. Why? Why? That's not doing shit for the people. You know what I mean? Like, that's teach their own. That's fine. But what I'm saying is there's people who are truly concerned, wanting to get to the bottom of this shit. They're fed up of being lied to and misled. Right? That's who I hope find this channel. You can't promote this shit. Now, when you have people please like, subscribe, and share my channel. Right? I got no time for your ass. I got no time for your ass. Do what you're doing. I'm not trying to prevent you from doing what you're doing, but when somebody wants me to promote them or they need to be promoted, they need to be heard. You've lost me. I'm not in. You've come to the wrong place. The wrong guy. So, I hope I made sense right there and answered some questions. Okay, you guys? I do not promote people who want to be promoted. Okay? I promote people who have concern and are motivated to get some information off their chest, look for answers, and help. And they're sick and tired of this shit show being lied to this way. Alright, there we go.
Alright,
So
it's coming up here.
Do I know who this is? Nope. Have I read this? Nope. So let me start this off by saying that I'm sorry for the length of this email, and it's fine if you don't believe me. It's hard to explain what happened in these woods, and honestly, I truly don't understand it. I'm having a hard time dealing with these occurrences. And it has put an intense fear in me that was not there before. I'm calling them occurrences because I did not physically see the source of them. Now, I've been an avid outdoorsman all my life. I love hiking, hunting, and fishing. I love nature, spotting wildlife, and even listening to the sounds they make, either while hunting, fishing, or just hiking. It's always brought me peace, and I've always felt extremely comfortable in the woods. I've lived in Florida for around 20 years, but I actually grew up in Springfield, Ohio, and the two other guys in the crew I worked with. But after these few occurrences, well, I can't shake them. I can't explain them away. They're not anything I've ever dealt with before, and none of my friends or family who I've told can explain it away. After that last one, I'm hesitant. Well, I'm being honest, I'm being right scared to go back to the woods to hunt or fish. All these have happened in the Green Swamp, WMA. All were during spring turkey season over the course of a few years.
The Green Swamp Wildlife Management Area, the East Track.
I've been running a little late. That morning I picked a spot. I'd scouted off Tannic Grade. Grabbed my shotgun out of the back seat.
Tannic Grade Road is where he was hunting at.
Because of hogs and snakes.
I've hunted that a lot, off of that road, a lot.
In on one of the many fire roads.
I've had where Lynette went turkey hunting with me a couple times, and we went out there and walked an hour in the dark just to get set up before daylight to turkey hunt, and then call turkeys in on us and have gobblers gobbling around us.
Found a place that seems perfect, straight ahead, has a decent field with about a ton of palmettos. To the left, a dense stand.
Alright, so you can go onto his channel and watch that video and hear everything that he's saying. But I'm gonna pull something up here too, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you why I'm showing this part right here too. Alright, so just trying to get this where you can see it a little bit better. I'm gonna bring you over here and show you something. So you can go on myfwc.com and go to things to do, and then go to the WMA brochures, and you can go through and find Green Swamp. Alright, so this is the main entrance over here, and then there's another entrance down here. But anyway, this is called the main grade, and if you look at this on Google Maps, it calls this Tannic Grade Road, but actual Tannic Grade Road, it'll show you this is Tannic Grade Road as well. That and this, but this is the main grade going all the way through. So anyway, this is Tannic Grade up here. This is where the guy that's talking about turkey hunting and having where he's talking about having all of his encounters. Alright, so this you can only go in through this, drive in through here, because it's got a lock gate. You can only drive in through there when it's open during hunting season. And you don't have to be hunting, you can drive in there and drive through when it's not hunting season. I mean when it's hunting season, but you don't have to be hunting. But anyway, both the gates are locked. And I have been in here walking on foot before, parking at the entrance and walking in and not seeing the first person in there when it's not hunting season and it's locked. But anyway, I wanted to here soon I'm going to go in here and I'm going to take you in here with me, and we're going to do some research in here and looking around and see what we can find, because when I was hunting in there before in the past I was not doing Bigfoot research. So now I'm going to take you in there. So go on to Steve Ishdal's channel and watch that video. And then here soon, like I said, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to take you up in here around where that guy had all his encounters. And I'm going to show you that. And then here's another Levy Road. I've hunted along through there too on that road. He said some of his encounters were there. I've been in here and had some encounters since hunting. But also I want to show you, I'm going to bring you in here and show you, and we'll do some research and do some stuff in there too. But I've over the years I've hunted all in there. I've been all over in there hunting in there over the years. But that's another thing I wanted to show you here. That's something I've got planned coming up, and I'll probably be by myself, doing it by myself, and that's fine with me. I've never been afraid to be out in the woods by myself. I do it all the time. I've hunted by myself. I've hunted by myself at night. I've been out in these woods researching by myself. But anyway, I'm going to take you in here and show you around where that hunter had his experiences. Alright, and then I'm gonna pause this, and then I'm gonna bring up something else and show you. Okay, so back to Steve Ishdal's channel on the facts about how to hunt. Okay, this is another video of his recently. A recording, new photos, and a wild story. Full video this time. So you can go to it and listen to all of this. I just wanted to show you this one section here. He reads an email from Scott Carpenter, where Scott Carpenter sent him an email back in 2020, he says. He was good friends with Scott Carpenter, and he's good friends with David Pilates.
This is from a while back. This is from 2020 with a bunch of photos and included. Why not, right? I guess we can go back and forth. And reply to me, Steve. Or 100% agree with you concerning the quote, proving anything to the blind, end quote. I think you will agree that we put that to bed for good back in 2013. For those who wanted, quote,
so he shows some of the photos here that Scott Carpenter sent him. These are some of the ones. You can go on Scott Carpenter's channel and watch his videos and see all these photos. But he did catch some very good stuff. Like this one, you can see the eyes. Some of my thermal photos, my thermal videos, when I do screenshots and show them up close, you can see the eyeballs.
But it feels good when the people you helped along the way step up and are now willing to pitch in. I talked to Rich Germeau yesterday, and he said the residual effect of what you are doing has caused a spike in the number of emails he is getting from people needing help.
But what I wanted to show you was he talks about, Scott Carpenter talks about how the sixth sense works, and if you get hit by infrasound, then you start getting where you can feel them, you can know where they're at, and you can film that direction. At least he's talked about that's what he did. So that's what I've been doing. And there's a sixth sense there, and I've been hit by infrasound, and even before that I could feel them and point the camera in that direction. And that's why I'm getting a lot of the stuff I'm getting. I get a lot of the stuff I'm getting because of that. And a lot of people may not believe that. You might have to actually be out in the woods to experience some of this stuff like that. But when I'm out there and I can feel them, and I can feel them watching us, I can feel them close to us. Sometimes you can hear them moving around, you can hear them following us. And I can film that direction, and I catch a lot of the stuff that I do. And then I'm showing you what I find.
Yes, and if you want it, the one licking the trail. Steve, along the lines of your last video, I know we have discussed this in the past, but I have an example of the sixth sense or better with the Sasquatch, the quote, they know you know, quote, deal. They mark people for whatever reason. I think we also, as previously discussed, most of the time after an interaction, like mind speak, zapping, infrasound, etc. But once they mark you, the locals will come find you, and you in turn have the ability to locate them, even if completely hidden in stealth mode, etc. Does not matter. I've attached still captures of a, quote, lookout, end quote. There's always one station where Turkey, Kin Ridge Trail forks off from the main trail. It's a perfect location with the ridge line at least 300 to 350.
So that's what I was talking about right there. When they're hitting you with infrasound, then you start getting where you can feel them. So I've been hit with infrasound twice, and I've gotten where I can feel them a lot of times when we're out there, and then I can stop and film that direction.
Sasquatch was watching us from the side of the hill. What was even more amazing is I took my Sony Handycam and zoomed right into location, and boom.
So another thing I talk about a lot too is listening to your gut. Follow your gut instincts. That's something you'll hear Steve Ishdal say a lot too. And no matter if you're in the woods or not, listen to your gut instincts. And I do that a lot when I'm in the woods. I listen to my gut, and I get that sixth sense where I can feel that I'm being watched. Okay, now I brought this up too. Let me bring it here so you can see a little bit more. See a little bit closer. I know I got the living room light shining on it too, but you can see pretty much what I'm showing here. I don't think I can get it where the light's not hitting it. Let me do this. Alright, I'll turn that light off. Alright, because I'm focusing on the map right now and not me. Alright, so in a video I did with Chris Connor, where Tommy, the bow hunter, the archery hunter, he took us into Richland Wildlife Management Area, and he showed us around places where he had sightings. And he saw this one that's been nicknamed Big Red. So he saw him within like 15 yards of him, and he thought it was going to kill him. Alright, so I saw Tommy at the Ocala Bigfoot Conference last year, and he told me there was a big white one that has been seen in there that's bigger than Big Red. And I've been waiting a while too. I've been waiting a while to go back in here. I wanted to make sure that Chris Connor wasn't doing anything in there. So I'm going to go back in here to where Tommy took us, and I'm gonna show you around in there too. And I'm gonna do some research in there, and I'll see. I may have a couple people with me. We'll just see. Anyway, I'm going to go back into Richland coming up here before long too, and show you that. Because Richland actually has a lot of public roads going around through it. Richland itself is really huge. The Richland Wildlife Management Area is really huge. And it's got a lot of public roads going through it. So you can go riding around through there anytime. So I'm going to take you out there too and show you. I'm going to show you around a little bit out there and see what we can find. So I got a couple spots out there I want to go to. and go back into where Tommy took us. And I got another spot too if I can get to it. We'll go there too. It's called Devil's Creek. There's a place that I used to hunt a lot called Devil's Creek, and we'll go in there too. And that has to be dry. It has to be dry because you got to have 4-wheel drive to get back up in there. So anyway, I want to take you in there too and show you around that area. But the main thing is I want to take you into where Tommy took us, and show you around in there and do some research in there too. Alright, so I promoted Steve Ishdal's channel, The Facts by How to Hunt. That's a really good YouTube channel. You can really learn a lot about what's going on there. And like I say, I show a lot of stuff, and my thoughts and my perspective of what's going on with these Bigfoot and cryptids has changed since I started doing this 4 years ago. It's changed a lot because of the research, because of the things I've been finding. And I try to do a lot of stuff with measurements and as much scientific as I can. I try to do a lot of stuff with the hairs and the microscope. And I try to go in and show you all the videos and all the footage that I can while we're out there walking around and researching and hiking. And we go out there fishing and hiking into a spot to fish. So I show you a lot of stuff like that too. And I don't do any drama. I don't do any drama on my channel. I'll do the best I can as far as like switching from the GoPro on my chest, which is catching the main stuff that's right out in front of us or whatever we're doing, and the camcorder. I'll go back and forth sometimes and kind of coordinate that and show you, edit it and show you things kind of in order. Chloe. But I don't do any drama, nothing like that. I get out there and I do serious research. Alright, so like I said, go on there and check out the troll, check out his comments, and he won't respond back to me. I don't want to block anybody if I don't have to, and I don't want to go on there. Chloe, stop. I don't want to block anybody. I don't want to go on there and remove comments. I don't care about doing stuff like that. And if he don't like what I'm showing, he don't have to keep watching my channel. But I hope you all keep watching it and seeing what I'm showing. Seeing what I'm showing with the thermal footage. The thermal footage is showing stuff that's giving off heat, or showing these beings giving off heat. So they're real. But anyway, go check out the troll and his comments. And then here I'm gonna put that video on here right now, so you can watch it again, because I really think that's something to see those, whatever that is, orbs or energy or lights, or if that's these cryptid beings that are using the energy. I don't know if they're turning into energy and running that fast. I don't know if that's them or if that's something totally different. But go on there and watch it, check it out. And I don't mind even sending people my footage. I can send people my original footage, I don't care. If you want to go on there and do screenshots on it and tell me what you think, that's fine with me. I actually had my viewer audio that replied back to the guy and stood up for me. I actually sent him my email address, and then I'm emailing him, and I sent him my exact locations where I was at that time. I've actually sent him 2 locations that I researched there in that area, but I sent him the exact location from where I got those lights and stuff going through there to show him that there was no kind of roads or nothing there. Closing stop. Alright, so here's that footage again. So check it out. See what you think. Slow it down, take screenshots, pause it, whatever you want to do. Check it out.